We're here today to provide an initial update regarding the incident that occurred yesterday, Saturday, August 1st, 2026, in the area of In-N-Out. We will not be taking any questions at this time, but we remain committed to transparency and will provide updates just as soon as we are able. First, I want to acknowledge the victims, their family, and anybody impacted by this tragic event. Our thoughts are with them, and we recognize the fear and concern that this has caused in our community. This remains an active and ongoing investigation. Our priority is to provide the most accurate information available, correct misinformation, direct victims, families, and witnesses and community members to the proper resources. We understand that there are many questions, and we will try to answer as many of those in time as we can. However, because some details cannot be released at this stage, and doing so would compromise our investigation. In review, yesterday at 2:29 p.m., multiple 911 calls were received by the Twin Falls City Communications Center. Dispatchers could hear screaming and reports of gunshots in the background. Officers from our department, along with officers from local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies, all converged to the incident. Fire and medical personnel from the Twin Falls Fire Department and Madge Valley paramedics also responded. First responders faced what was described as one of the most chaotic instances a law enforcement officer can face in their career. Law enforcement began to search for the suspect, as well as assisting medical personnel to the scene safely and providing first aid and transporting those in need to our local hospital. Our department has been in constant contact with the In-N-Out management, and they are actively assisting us in the investigation. At this time, we can confirm that there are multiple victims. Based on the information currently available, there are 3 victims that are deceased. 7 others are injured. 2 of those patients have been treated and released. 3 are in stable condition, and 2 are in critical condition. These numbers are preliminary and may be updated as we continue to work with our medical providers, investigators, and partnering agencies. Out of respect for the victims and their families, who have all not been notified at this time, we will not be releasing the identities of them today. I want to thank St. Luke's and their medical staff for their assistance and their extraordinary care during this difficult time. Now, we know there have been multiple comments online about multiple shooters. We can confirm that there was an off-duty state trooper and a citizen who actively engaged the suspect by returning gunfire towards him. We want to take a moment and commend the actions of the off-duty officer and the citizen in their heroic action to stop this incident. We believe their actions helped drive the suspect away from the scene, preventing further casualties. We can confirm that in the minutes after law enforcement arriving and beginning their search for the suspect, we had a second officer-involved shooting. No one was injured in that incident, and the Twin Falls police officer involved in that shooting, his actions are now being reviewed by the Jerome Police Department. More information about that incident will be forthcoming in the days to follow. At this time, we can confirm that the suspect, 24-year-old Chad Williams, is deceased from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Investigators are continuing to review the incident timeline, process evidence, and conduct interviews. Detectives are working upon following leads and working with assisting agencies. At this time, we are still working to determine the full set of circumstances in this incident, including the suspect's actions and possible motivations. The Williams family has been notified, and they are fully cooperating with law enforcement. Their hearts are also broken during this time. For those directly impacted, victim services and support services are being actively coordinated. Crisis counselors will be on hand today until 8 p.m. at Rock Creek Elementary School, and we're making arrangements to continue that service throughout the week. We are in the process of working with the FBI to set up a Seeking Victims website, and we will provide that information as soon as possible. We are asking the public to avoid spreading unverified information. We have seen social media posts identifying the shooter as a gentleman named Amir Manzik. This information is absolutely false. This gentleman has no involvement in this incident whatsoever. We've also seen reports identifying him as a member of a fire department. This is also completely false. Based on the best information we have at this time, we are confident that Mr. Williams acted alone. If you have information related to this incident, please contact our dispatch center at 208-735-4357. If you have any videos, photos, or digital evidence of this incident, we have established a digital media tip line at www.fbi.gov/Twin Falls shooting. Even the smallest detail may be important to our investigation. We want to recognize the quick response of our first responders, dispatchers, medical personnel, and assisting agencies. Their actions were absolutely critical in securing the scene, providing first aid, and supporting the victims and their families. We do want to highlight that we did have another shooting incident in Twin Falls last night. No injuries were reported in that incident. We can also confirm that this incident is not related in any way to the In-N-Out incident. In light of yesterday's events, we want to assure the community that our law enforcement services remain available. Today and over the coming days, if you request law enforcement assistance, you may be seeing an officer, a deputy, or a trooper from one of our partnering agencies. Today, Mayor Brown has sworn in members from the Meridian Police Department, the Caldwell Police Department, and the Nampa Police Department to assist the Idaho State Police in patrolling the city of Twin Falls. These officers are here to work alongside our officers and help continue to ensure public safety coverage for our citizens and visitors. The type of call that we have described here today is one of the worst incidences a law enforcement official or first responder can respond to. I want to tell the citizens in Twin Falls how proud they should be of the men and women of law enforcement and their first responders and how they responded to this incident and the bravery they displayed yesterday. Together, our community will get through this. To everyone here in Twin Falls, remain Twin Falls strong and support each other.